Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Daffa from Secondary 3, and today I want to present my game, Flippy Wings. Alright, let's begin.
Explain. You need to press what button should you press?
Okay, well, hold on. In order to start the game, of course, you have to press the Halocode button. It's this one, and then it'll broadcast a message to all the codes so that the game starts to work. And in order to start flying the bird, you have to repeatedly press the 3 button over here on the Halocode. So it'll make the bird fly up.
Okay.
So every time you hit one of these pipes, it'll basically broadcast a game over, and the game will basically stop from there. So and you can always increase your score by getting one of these bananas. Make sure not to put the pipe.
Okay, then?
Here, from the bananas. Now there will occasionally be bombs too that will spawn in, and if you hit one of these bombs, they will drop your score by -1. So let's see, we can bombs. Yeah, like that one over there. So like touch it.
Okay, it's okay. Can you explain about the code?
The code. Okay, so for the Halocode, we have when button is pressed, it's this one, it broadcasts pawns. That's how you start the game. And when touch sensor 3 is touched, it broadcasts up. That's how the bird manages to fly up. Let's go to the sprites now. And for the first one, we have the bird. So here it is. When I receive spawn, that's basically the start button. It goes to a certain position where it starts over here from the left, and it starts flying to the right. And it'll keep on doing so until it touches the either pipes here. Touching empty. That's supposed to be pipe. And so when it does touch it, it broadcasts over. Basically, when it broadcasts over, the game is over, and it'll display like the game over message over here. And here's the flying code. When I receive up, next costume changes Y by an 18 because the gravity is constantly pulling the bird down, so you have to constantly press it, and that's why I made the gravity pretty high up, so it's not too hard to fly.
Where is the part that make the bird falling down?
It's over
by
here.
default, which one?
Here, change Y by -2, so the bird keeps falling down. Move on to the pipes. Here it is. When I receive the start obstacle go, it'll basically go to these positions, and they'll keep moving to the left. Here, move -5 steps. And if the X position, which is like to the left or the right, when it's too far to the left and it's touching the edge, it'll start back from around here, around the right side, and it'll go to the certain X, which is 240, but it'll pick a random height of where it'll spawn. And now let's move to the banana code. So here it is. I have to tweak it a little bit so it works. This is spawn. Here's the first code. When I receive spawn, basically so that the code knows it'll start to work. And then it is randomly generated, so here it says set banana to pick random, either 1 or 2. And if the banana gets 1, that means it'll create a clone of itself. But if it gets 2, the player will just fly by the column without having to get a banana. And it waits by picking random 1 to 10 seconds, so it shows up unexpectedly. And here's the code when it actually shows up. It'll go to the specified X, like which is right over here, but like the height is randomized, so you have to keep on spamming the fly button or like drop down sometimes so you can get it. And here it'll also keep like going to the left side of the screen. Same thing with the pipes. If it hits the edge of the left side, it'll despawn, and the first code, which is this one, it'll run back again, and the randomly generated numbers will work again. And finally, for the last code, we have the bomb. Here it is. Same code with the banana, but this time around it's 1 to 5, so the chances are a little bit more, rare. in order to make it easier too. So for this one, here it is, same code with the banana, but this time instead of random Y, it's random X. So it could spawn either over here or over here basically. And it says here, repeat until touching bird. So if it does touch the bird, it'll play a sound effect and it'll decrease your score by -1, 2 instead of like the banana, which adds to your score. So basically you gotta avoid the bump as much as possible. And I think the last one here is just the game over code, and it's basically as simple as this. Every time it receives the message over, it'll show this sign or this message, and basically it stops all the code to work. That's my game. Thank you for listening.